Hello and welcome, Libra. This will be your reading. Remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And whenever you are seeing this is when you are meant to see it. Be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising. Okay, this is for your sun, moon, and rising sign of Libra. Okay, yeah, this is the message you need to hear. So let's dive into it. Libra, I feel like with what we have here, first of all, we have Unikite and it says live in the now. Rose quartz and it says open up your heart, and then we have fluorite and it says find peace within. Okay. And then you also have these little charms and it says no. This one doesn't have words, but it has a little, like the claw machine game, but it's dropping the ball, like I dropped this charm. Okay. And then you have a little teddy bear. So Libra, okay, with living the now, I feel like you're being guided to focus more on gratitude, okay? To hone in on gratitude, to hone in on the present rather than being caught up in the past and feeling like depression, or being caught up in the future and feeling anxiety, right? You're being called to focus in on the now, what you can do in the now, what steps you can take in the now. Or for some of you guys, maybe it's not a time for steps. Maybe it's a time to like rest, retreat. I'm here. They're like back up. So like back up, rest, retreat, stop, pause, wait, allow yourself some time to process maybe everything that you've gone through in the past year, past couple months, past couple days. With this live in the now. And then with the no charm, this is about setting those boundaries. This is about saying no when you don't feel like going somewhere, when you don't feel like doing anything, when you don't feel like doing something, when you don't feel that the answer is yes, making sure that you are verbalizing your no, okay? Making sure that you are verbalizing your no, you are choosing you in the now, you are setting the boundaries in the now, so that way you are not left feeling, for some of you guys, I heard unsupported. Interesting. So this leads me to question whether, like, have you experienced situations where you're like saying yes, or you're constantly saying yes, and then when it's time for you to kind of like hear your yes from other people, you're constantly getting no's, or you're left feeling unsupported. Okay, like you're the type to support other people, but when it's time to support you, you feel like there's nobody around you to support you, or there's nobody there to give you that support. So maybe this is something that you need to reflect on in the now, or something you need to take in or take notice of in the now. Notice everything in the now, Libra. You are being guided to notice everything in the now, and what your environment, what your reality may be telling you at this time. Okay. You're also being guided to open up your heart, okay, and forgive yourself and others for mistakes. That doesn't mean you take the person back. That doesn't mean you allow in what no longer serves you. No, that's not what it means at all. Okay, that's not what it's giving. That's not what it means. It just means letting go of the past, letting go of your past mistakes, letting go of what didn't work out, and welcoming in what will, or believing in what will. Okay, that's the part of opening your heart. Is like okay, yeah, I experience maybe these hardships when it comes to love and relationships, or yeah, I experience these hardships and setbacks when it comes to finances, so on and so forth. But today's a new day. Again, going back to living in the now, today's a new day. Tomorrow will be a new day. I have the ability to shift my perspective. I have the ability to change the way that I do things and do better in the now, right? So opening your heart up is really about being open to a new perspective and being open to new experiences and things of that nature. So yeah, you're being guided to be more open, and really forgive yourself for those past mistakes and not hold on to them, let them go, so that way you are able to have those brand new experiences with like a fresh mind. Okay. But when I say that too, you'll have it with a fresh mind, but you'll also have like the knowledge and wisdom of what you did that didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like if I took a step up this ladder or up these stairs and this part of the step is wobbly or broken, you know, and I took that step and I stepped on it and it broke and I fell through, I know now the next time I climb these steps, I'm going to go around that hole or that brokenness. I'm going to do something differently tomorrow or do something differently today in order to get a different result. Okay? I'm going to be open to figuring out a new way to climb that ladder or to climb those stairs. Okay? And that's that open heart energy. Instead of, I'm not going to even attempt to go up those stairs again. No. I'm going to find a new way to accomplish the goal. I'm not even going to attempt to get into another relationship because that relationship didn't work out in the past. No, that's closed-hearted energy, right? We're shifting the energy, so we're like, I'm going to figure out a new way to achieve that goal. I'm going to figure out a new way to attract the relationship that is right for me. Or I'm going to figure out a new way to attract more money in my life. This is kind of the guidance that I'm seeing for you guys, Libra. Now, with find peace within, they're so sweet. They're like, Spirit is like, make peace with what was and make peace with what is. I love that. But this little teddy bear charm literally says in the guidebook, open your heart. Open your heart, okay? Find peace within. I feel like this is about you not allowing circumstances and situations to disturb your core, to disturb your happiness, to disturb your joy. This is about you cultivating joy within your life and not allowing for outer circumstance to take hold and control of your reactions, take hold and control of your emotions and things of that nature. Okay, so yeah, you're being guided to be at peace, to be happy, to maybe even do like some personal self-expansion work. You know what I'm saying? Doing things differently. Okay, we have death, coffin. I feel like this is you adapting to those changes because that's what they just said. Let me get a sip of water. Okay, I feel like, yeah, this is you adapting to those changes. A beautiful transformation is coming. We love butterflies over here on this channel. A beautiful transformation is coming with the rose quartz. Open your heart. So as you shift your perspective, as you have those internal shifts and shift the way you see things, the outer is shifting as well. And then they're showing me the process of the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. So as you're literally shifting and going from one phase to the next, literally transforming. So as you shift within, you will be shifting on the outer layers, okay? And allowing in something beautiful. Because right now, whenever you are seeing this, maybe it's the time of you really putting an end to what hasn't been working. And then finally we have spirit guides are your shield. So you're not alone in this transformation and in this journey. You're not by yourself. They're working with you. They're supporting you. They're loving you. They're guiding you towards your inner peace. Back of the deck, we have what I want wants me, energetic match to your heart's desire, soul purpose, manifest, attract. This is the energy that you're cultivating. You are, again, like I said, instead of avoiding the stairs, you're figuring out a way to get through. You're figuring out a way to accomplish that that step, to conquer that step. So it's like you're figuring out a way to be an energetic match to your heart's desires. You're figuring out a way to accomplish your soul's purpose. You're figuring out a way to manifest and attract peace and what it is that you truly desire. But a lot of this is because like you've put an end to what hasn't been working for a long time now. Let's see what's going to happen when you make this shift, okay? And then I think we can end it there. Triumph over obstacles. Triumph over troubles and obstacles. This is you, and then it's ego. So it's like you're seeing things from a much higher perspective, and you're soaring over all of the mountains that try to stand in your way. 4-leaf clover, great good fortune. This is what you're moving into, Libra. It could have to do with your career. It doesn't have to. This could have to do with family. Okay? Clock it. But it's been quite the journey for you, quite a very long journey. And I feel like maybe you started to get a bit discouraged. I mean, that's life. I mean, I feel like we've all felt that way, right? When something is taking a very long time to accomplish, we can kind of get discouraged, okay? But it's time to really find your inner calm, your inner peace, okay? Jesus, almost knocked my dang drink over. Okay, find your inner peace, live in your purpose, okay? Live in your purpose. And get focused on what does work, okay? Instead of focusing on what doesn't. This is what I have for you, Libra. I hope that it made sense. I hope that it helped you in some way. If it did, please support the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing, and all of that good stuff. Share it with a friend. But this is what I have for you. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising. Come back to see me next time. I am out. Peace.